Baby is absolutely one of the best human beings in the planet. Right? We're at a party, everyone's drunk. You know, it's a 13-hour party. People drink a lot of alcohol.
It's 100 people at the party. We in the middle of 100 people. There's nothing weird we could be doing in a party.
Right.
You know, and you see things like the white party be there, and then they have Lil Baby like in a sandwich. Like they're hugging him from the front and the back and stuff.
Ever since that Rubin party, that ain't my boy no more. They got him. That's what 50 Cent had to say after a now viral video showed Lil Baby flexing his first tattoos, not on his arms or chest like most rappers, but on his thighs while wearing a tank top and a pink belt. Yeah, the internet is not letting this one go. Now folks are roasting Baby like crazy, saying it's wild to have 0 tattoos on your upper body, then suddenly show up with 90s Baby blasted across your thighs. And you already know when 50 Cent chimes in, it means things are about to get messy.
50 Cent is trying to separate himself from the industry, like he doesn't have to party with them. You guys have to understand, they had a party with men walking around with their butt cheeks out, like Keke Palmer.
According to 50, this isn't just about Baby's outfit or ink. It's deeper than that. He's got a whole theory about what's really going on. He says Baby hasn't been the same since that all-white party thrown by billionaire Michael Rubin in the Hamptons. That infamous party? Yeah, the one where Baby got hugged from the back and ended up in a viral hug sandwich with Rubin and Kyle Kuzma. 50's theory? Lil Baby is going through what he calls a humiliation ritual, a type of quiet industry initiation that rappers allegedly go through to stay in the spotlight and maintain their fame. Sounds wild. Well, let's break down what's actually going on.
Mike. Man, Mike.
I'm gonna come hug you right now. I'm coming to hug you. Big hug. Get everyone to love each other.
Lil Baby is trending again, and not because of music. It all started when he posted new pics on IG showing off his first tattoos ever. And where did he put them? On his thighs. The tats spell out 90s Baby in bold letters, clearly visible thanks to the short shorts he's been wearing. And what makes it even more confusing is that Baby has previously said in multiple interviews that he'd never get tattoos, claiming he wanted to keep his image clean.
I hear that you say that you don't have any tattoos at all.
Nope. That was really my only reason, like, for being younger. Like, I don't want no tattoos. I know I'm gonna have something to do when I get older.
Yes, sir.
With my money, and I don't want to be like a thug.
Fast forward to 2025, and he's got CBFW tatted down his leg and 90s Baby on both thighs. In one photo dump, he captioned it, "Back in that mode," while proudly flashing the new ink. But the internet had questions. Comments immediately started pouring in, saying things like, "Humiliation ritual activated. We lost him. Industry got a hold of my boy. Put them shorts away, my guy." And then came the real viral moment, a video of Lil Baby performing in those same shorts, tank top, and pink belt, repeatedly pulling the shorts up to show off his thigh tats mid-performance. That's when social media went full clown mode.
I done lost everything. I never lost myself.
So we just gonna let this nigga do this. We finna let Lil Baby come out here in his booty coochie shorts and just pop out with his hand in his slit and just, yeah, that's just what we doing.
People started pulling receipts and connecting it all back to that infamous 2023 Michael Rubin white party in the Hamptons. One comment said, "Michael Rubin already showed y'all Baby was his boy. Why y'all surprised now?" Another wrote, "Hugs from the back by a billionaire white guy and bunny hops?" Yeah, this generation is lost. So now the internet's asking, what really happened at that party? And who is Michael Rubin anyway? And why does he keep popping up next to the biggest young rappers in the game? Let's break it down. Michael Rubin is a billionaire businessman and the CEO of Fanatics, but lately he's been making waves in the hip-hop social scene, constantly hosting exclusive A-list parties where rappers, athletes, and celebs all pull up dressed in all white. The 2023 party in the Hamptons had names like Jay-Z, Beyonce, Tom Brady, Kim Kardashian, and of course, Lil Baby. That's where that now viral photo was taken. Baby caught between Rubin and Kyle Kuzma in a tight group hug. 50 Cent saw the pic and instantly reacted. He reposted it with the caption, "See, this is why I don't go to no party Puffy and them at TF is going on here." Then he added, "Get the F off my young man." And it didn't stop there. Another pic surfaced of Michael Rubin hugging Lil Baby from behind. And later, Baby himself posted a video on a private jet with none other than Mike Rubin riding shotgun. That's when the whispers started. People began speculating that Baby was now part of the club, the mysterious industry circle where things get weird. and fame comes at a price. So when 50 Cent called it a humiliation ritual, fans connected the dots real quick and said it all adds up. The outfits, the ink, the viral clips, the hugs, the belt. Now the question on everyone's mind, is Lil Baby just evolving or is he being molded? People started cracking jokes the moment those huggy photos of Lil Baby and Michael Rubin surfaced. And the memes, ruthless.
She said we had 5 girls. She be like, all y'all get in the shower.
Mike. Man, Mike.
I'm gonna come hug you right now. I'm coming to hug you. Big hug. Get everyone to love each other.
Now this the motherfucker did it though. See, this the motherfucker did it, man.
That's when 50 Cent jumped in and made it very clear why you'll never catch him at one of those all-white celeb parties. He said point blank, this is exactly why I don't go to no party Puffy and them at. And honestly, a lot of people agreed.
That's why I don't be going to them Puffy parties. Hug you from the front and the back at the same time. What are you talking about? Look, if you're into that, I'm fine with it. To get your own. I'm just saying, my mother on the party.
At first, fans thought 50 was just trolling, but let's be real. A lot of folks been raising eyebrows about these elite industry parties for years. They're saying it's giving initiation vibes, like some weird test new rappers gotta pass to level up in the game. And now, with the thigh tats, the short shorts, and the viral hugging clips, folks are more convinced than ever that something ain't right. The pressure got so heavy that Lil Baby actually felt the need to speak on it, and he didn't hold back. Baby recently appeared on Lil Yachty's podcast and admitted that the memes and comments really got to him. So much so, he asked Michael Rubin himself to hand over the security footage from that viral white party just to prove to people that nothing funny happened.
No funny weird.
Here's the twist. He still didn't post the footage. That decision made fans even more suspicious. Like, if it was all clean and innocent, why not drop the tape and shut it all down? Even more surprising, Baby had zero heat for Rubin. In fact, he went on to say Rubin's been a super great influence in his life. But when asked how exactly Rubin influenced him, Baby couldn't give a real answer. He just danced around the question, and fans caught that real quick. Now, as for Rubin himself, he also chimed in last year during an interview where he addressed the viral images with Lil Baby. Rubin said the whole situation was ridiculous and blamed it on people having too much to drink that night. But here's where it got weird. Rubin couldn't stop gushing about Baby. The way he went on about how great Baby was, it had people straight up saying, yo, does this dude got a crush or something?
Baby is absolutely one of the best human beings in the planet. And he's just such a great human being. And like, I love his work ethic. And also like when you hear his story, and I don't know anything about music. So when I met him the first time with Drake in the Bahamas in 2020, and he's telling me his story about, he was in jail a couple years earlier. He never rapped, and now he's got this great, kind of music career. Like, you just want to root for the guy. And I'll tell you something. I've never actually said this before. The stuff of the drunk was the most ridiculous thing in the world, right? We're at a party, everyone's drunk. It's a 13-hour party. People drink a lot of alcohol. Someone captures a picture of me jumping on his back for 1 second and then says, oh, there's something suspect about it. It's just these drunken guys. By the way, before cameras, we've all done it. Like, let's keep it real. By the way, you love WWE. You've done it more than anybody.
He's rolled around with people in their skivvies.
Right, yeah, exactly. By the way, I haven't gone there. But, the thing that actually killed me about that is it actually hurt his career. Last year. And I felt like I've always wanted to help people make
he's on a good build back.
He's
right
crushing
now.
now.
He's crushing.
And
He's
I was just with him with Trav and him in London. But it actually, the thing is, he's such an extraordinary human being and he's such a special person. And if you think about, people who just want to hate on social media, who one picture of, a bunch of drunken people could be turned into something that it wasn't.
And this ain't the first time Rubin's been in hot water over his strange energy with rappers. Remember the video of Meek Mill bunny hopping on a tennis court while Rubin barked orders at him? Yeah, that clip had folks side-eyeing the whole situation.
Count out loud. Count out loud.
9, 40, 42.
Keep going. Keep going.
1, 2.
Keep going. Keep going. Don't cheat on your buddy hops. They suck. Your buddy hops suck.
Meek later claimed it was just a friendly bet he lost. But let's be honest, a white billionaire making a black rapper hop around like a bunny on camera? That's just bad optics no matter what the context is. People were not feeling it. So who is Michael Rubin really? And why is he so deep in the rap scene when he's not even part of the music industry? Let's break it down. According to his bio, Rubin was born in Philly in 1972 to a Jewish family in Lafayette Hill. He was always about his money. At just 14 years old, he used his bar mitzvah cash and his dad's name on a lease to open a ski shop. From there, he dropped out of Villanova University after one semester, but not before flipping a $200,000 deal on overstock ski gear, thanks to a friend who funded the whole thing. With those profits, he expanded, sold off his ski shops, and launched KPR Sports, a move that had him hitting $50 million in sales by 1995. Then came the big one. He launched GSI Commerce, a company that eventually became a multi-billion-dollar e-commerce empire. Today, Rubin is the CEO of Fanatics Inc., the go-to company for licensed sportswear across the NBA, NFL, MLB, NASCAR, and even Formula One. The man's not just rich, he's plugged in everywhere. But people still don't understand why he's always popping up around young rappers. And when he's hugging them up, throwing lavish parties, flying them on private jets, people start asking questions. And to be real, Lil Baby's name being tied to Rubin now has fans wondering, is Baby moving up or getting moved around? So check this. Mike Rubin's net worth just hit a wild $10.6 billion according to Forbes, and he's now plugged in with everyone from Formula One to WWE. Sounds like a self-made boss, right? But here's where things start to look off. Real office. See, on the surface, Rubin seems like your average overachieving white billionaire, middle-class background, big hustle energy, right? Nah, people are starting to say it's not what Rubin knows. It's who he knows that keeps him in power. And let's be honest, have you ever actually heard this man speak? Zero charisma, cold stare. And them eyes, people say they look straight up soulless.
Groupies on our staff that's been talking about your parties for the last couple of days, that's dying to get to your parties.
Well, you know what? I've actually figured out, like, if this Fanatics thing doesn't work out, I think I could be a good party promoter.
Oh, man, you kidding me?
Yeah, like, I think
I already got the white suit in the closet, so just let us know what, you know, what I mean, what's happening.
Yeah. So, you know what it really comes from? I love bringing people from different backgrounds together. And that's something I enjoy doing. Whether it was this lunch we just talked about, whether it's my Super Bowl party, whether it's the white party. For me, it's a great time to, it's like, I enjoy bringing people from different backgrounds together. And by the way, I benefit from them because I'm always learning from people there. And so that's really where it started. We started with our Super Bowl party. And, you know, our Super Bowl party, by the way, this was like this year's Super Bowl party. I was like, when I had many of the owners of the football teams come up and tell me this is better than the game itself, I thought, like, literally that's what people were saying to me. Yeah. Look, I think what we like to do is bring the right people together in a room and then great things.
That's why folks are calling his whole vibe creepy. And the real question everyone's asking is, why are so many rappers and athletes flocking to this dude? What does he really have over them? Now let's talk about this all-white party Rubin hosts every year, the one that sparked the whole Lil Baby controversy. Here's the twist. This wasn't even his original idea. That legendary white party vibe, that was Diddy's move back in the 90s. Diddy made the all-white Hamptons party the hottest invite of the year. You had the biggest celebs on the planet pulling up, like Leonardo DiCaprio. There's photos of Leo at Diddy's party back in 1997. And guess what? Leo was spotted again in 2024 at Mike Rubin's version of the same party. Same thing with Jay-Z. Back in 2003, Jay was out there chilling with Andre Harrell at Diddy's white party. Fast forward, Jay and Beyonce were smiling it up at Rubin's mansion last year, like the tradition never skipped a beat. So now people are saying Rubin didn't just throw his own party, he took over the whole scene. And some folks believe he's doing more than networking at these events. Word on the street, Rubin might be running a blackmail setup behind the scenes, using these parties to trap people into situations they can't walk away from. And here's where it gets even darker. There's talk, serious talk, that Rubin and his Billionaire Boys Club are making young black rappers go through humiliating rituals. Not like straight up forced, but pressured, manipulated. Some go along with it to stay relevant. Others, they need legal help or want those platinum plaques, #1 albums, BET wins, Grammy nods, you name it. But some fans are connecting all this mess to something Cat Williams said. On Joe Rogan's podcast, Cat straight up called out these elite parties and said what goes down there is way deeper and darker than anyone's willing to admit. According to Cat, these aren't just A-list gatherings, they're full-blown secret society events with weird rituals and bizarre rules behind closed doors.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, he keeps talking about people wearing dresses. No, it's not.
That is a weird thing.
It's not like that. Look at it from a different way. Look at it. Show me one person that ever wore a dress in Hollywood unsuccessfully. That's how you understand what a ritual is. So 20 years ago, I knew that transgenders was going to be a thing. It wasn't because I was a prophet. It's just I had gotten so much information that I understood that things are secular. So I understood that the earliest I had seen that word transgender was Baphomet, the transgender. And so I knew that in the ritual of Baphomet, the transgender, to show allegiance to him, you had to kiss his ass ring.
Really?
And it said both of those things. So I knew that both of those things would become popular in the future.
So yeah, the pieces are starting to line up. Lil Baby showing up in pink belts and thigh tattoos, Meek Mill hopping like a bunny for Rubin, billionaires hugging up on rappers like it's nothing. It's not just industry weirdness anymore. It's starting to feel like a game. And some folks, they're playing to stay rich. Others might not even realize they're the pawns. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you on the next one.